All right. Drinking. I be drinking.
Hey, we are live.
Okay. You like that. That's a plus and a perk.
SC and the OC.
Okay. In this bitch for you to see. Shut up. Like dead ass. What is going on? Oh, come hang out with us. Okay. Say less.
Yes.
Wait, I'm supposed to be watching it on my other. Oh my god. What did this? Okay.
I
What
wonder.
just happened? Girl, you gonna stop talking. That's what we ain't gonna do. So we want to sit down and run the stacks and see what this looks like.
Right.
Um, I just got a thing from it.
A
What's your station?
notification.
Yeah, notification. What's your station?
Uh, SC Spiritual Touch.
Okay, cool. So let me do what I need to do because I'm goofy. Then I'm up.
And then we have a private chat.
I want to privately chat. We can do that on the phone.
No, I just want to see how that works.
Oh, does that mean somebody can come up or whatever the case is?
Um, well, if we want somebody to come up, we just send them the link
Okay. Can you
for
send me the
them.
link to your station? To my 7-1, you mean?
You mean to my what to
Your
the
YouTube page.
okay. Hold on. Come in, everyone.
Hey, y'all. What's going down? We're going to talk about relationship shit tonight. That's what we on.
Ooh,
Relationship shit. So, any questions you get in the commentary space, and, let's work it out.
that
Relationships are
part.
good. Relationships come in all forms. So, we're going to try to hit some of that because this is our pilot we're pushing out. And we appreciate you for coming in.
That part.
So good. Girl, tell me why. Okay. Uh-uh. You sent it to me?
Yeah, I'll send it to both the phones.
Got you. We love that. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Dude, it's not showing. Okay, hold on. Let me.
And I
Oops.
wonder, do it notify?
Okay, we gotta.
And I wonder, do it notify?
Hold on. We finna have some residuals going on. Just give me a second. Turn down the volume. Okay. So we're packing them in the room. We're seeing what's going on. That part.
Hi.
Life is good. Life is good.
Yes,
Oh, I
life is
can't do that. Can I
good.
do that? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, birds say Lord.
Hi, welcome.
Hello. Hey, everybody.
Let us know where you from.
That part.
Tap in.
Because we're going to be talking about relationships tonight, and we taking questions. This is Q&A. It's also just talking about things that are going on in the space and how to move up. We're going to do uh, look at me, a channeling to see what energy needs to be moving around and doing what we need to do at this time in the space.
Yes.
Um, It's been a little hectic. The energy's been a little heavy, but that's a good thing. It's to pull out of you right now exactly what you want to be doing. That part. So we good on the space area. Just let it be heavy and you sit in the receiving mode of it and know that everything's okay and everything's always working out for you. Try to keep the most positive mind you can possibly keep. I know we're all still in that human space of a thing, but let's work on that part of being appreciative because that helps to boost the frequency in your body. Yes. So boost your frequency and try to keep this time as it's gonna be tumultuous. I'm just saying. Everybody's worried about everything going on the outside. You need to focus on the inside. So that's what we're doing. Now, relationship wise, what do you want to talk about, SC, on relationships?
Hmm. Emotional intelligence.
Okay, what about emotional intelligence? Got any kind of feeder questions that we can
Well, I just wanted
piggyback
to
off of?
do. I wanted to do a couple of reaction videos with you.
Okay, I can do that. That's what's up. This
Yeah, it was a
pilot is
couple.
lit. It's
Yeah,
lit.
it was a couple of reaction videos where one of them, I
If you want
my
to tell me
jaw
about them, I
had
want to man know, bro.
my jaw dropped. So I'm
Okay.
like, I
Can you
just,
can you feed them into them so we can see it on the screen, or what are we doing? We waiting on that part, or we gonna do that later?
I mean, do they want to see a little snippet of it, or
I don't know.
I mean, let me know in the chat. Let's see. Do they want to know? Because if they want to see a little snippet, maybe I can like pull it up on my phone.
Okay.
What? Of the video. For real? I don't.
He's like, for real? What the hell?
You can put it up
What
on the
is
iPad
happening?
or on your phone. I don't know. I would have. This our first go round, so
You were doing a
yeah,
pilot,
yeah,
a run,
yeah. We're
a run through a test.
right.
Test.
We're new to this, so
Bear with us, kind
please
people.
bear with us. We're still
We
working
appreciate
things
you,
and figuring things out on here.
like for sure.
But thank you for your time and your patience.
Yeah, and thank you for checking in on us. We love you so much. We appreciate you sending our love and appreciation today. Ooh. So, wait.
Mhm. Yeah, but I really want to see your reaction and get your thoughts on the video and see what the people and how they feel and what they got to say about it too as well. So
Okay, we're ready. That's a loud ass plane. That's what that's gonna be. It's loud. So if anybody, just asks, that's a plane. That's a whole plane. What the hell?
yeah, got to do two lives at the same time. I know, right? I wish we
What?
could. She said two lives at the same time.
Hell yeah! I would like to put this on my station.
Like yeah, how can you? And then this, like doing one live one too. Right, right. I wonder how
Well,
they.
I'll have to, go to the university and figure that out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that when we actually do the first episode, we're in this piece. You guys are seeing it from going from the ground up. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So
So
that's what
this is
that
pretty
is.
dope.
Yeah, I like that. We can grow together,
Right.
tribal feel.
Like, welcome to the
Uh-uh.
family.
What is happening right
Like,
now? Live for
welcome.
954.
And trying to share this live. And for you guys that's out there, please share, like, subscribe to both of our channels. If you haven't, please do.
They don't have my channel. It's gonna be Iyari Blu, but it's not even on there, so I'm not gonna do it. Let me see
Well,
something
we
funny.
we have to
Let me
figure
see.
out how to put it on there or add it to the chat or something.
Uh,
Something we have to figure it out.
I wanna know what love is. I know I play too motherfucking much, but it's all about fun. If you really not having fun down here, I don't know what you are doing. Like for
Right,
real.
right. That's
Um,
the
I would say make everything fun. Just be you. The fuck. I'm on. Ooh, yeah, yeah,
that part.
yep.
Just be you.
And this is
I have
my
seen
handle.
you. I
I'm
know
about
I
to put
seen
my
you.
handle in behind my name.
Let me
Um,
see.
that's how you can get to my station. My station, my station. The folk. What are we doing the bumble play?
Yes.
I'm over here fucking shit up. Fuck it up, fuck it up. I'm sorry. I cuss too much. Are there guidelines where we can't curse? I need to know, like ahead of
Does anyone
time.
know?
Huh?
Oh, hey.
Hey,
Hey,
Clear
Clear
Bear.
Bear.
Look at you
Oh.
over there. Hey, girl.
Yes. Hey, girl.
Yes.
Oh, we love you. I'm
Tinker.
so glad you tapped
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. We're doing the pilot for a reaction show. Um, and this is the start of seeing how everything technically is gonna run. So, hey, beautiful sis, Claire Beer. You are you, girl? Shit. I hadn't heard from you in a long time, but I do ask SC about you all the time, all the times, like on some real shit. When we were playing the
Yes.
game, yeah, I remember all that. It was a one. It's still a wonderful time. Yes, yes. Aw, yeah, we do love you, girl. Like on some real shit. So like, we can't watch the reaction thing because the screen's not up yet. Yet, I said yet because it will be. Let's hope so.
Right.
I am sending out uh some more thingies here to links to it. Hold on, I got so much stuff going on at one time. You gonna have to talk, Station.
I'm
Somebody gotta
sorry.
talk.
I'm sorry. I was looking for a video. I was looking for something to
Um,
to
okay.
show you. Sorry. That's why I got kind of quiet, you guys, cuz
The love is real,
this is
and
I
right back
have
at you.
my
Thank
I
you,
have
thank you, baby. I appreciate that.
no,
Yes.
well, not that one. I was going to show her a short.
What is we doing, girl?
It was I
Uh,
can.
hold on, really? This is like the best freaking pilot ever. Now,
Right.
fuck.
Hey
We don't know
guys.
what we're doing. This shit is great.
Right. Right, but we
I'm
going to have
loving
some
that.
good conversations
We
on
are
our show,
when
on
we
our little.
eventually figure out what we're, wholeheartedly doing. Cause yeah, me too. That part. Oh yeah.
Right.
I'm over here trying to send the thing out, and it's like, okay, you right. That's crazy.
I love that. I'm like, I was just looking for this video when it reminded me of something.
What?
Um, Just the confidence within yourself and loving yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm cool off. It is what it is. When I confidently have my hair done, then I'll confidently get on here and show my fucking face. That part. Cause
Yeah,
girl,
this is just a
it-
test run for us, but
yeah, but we ain't whooping, girl. They have a whole hiss of it on some for real shit. Where you seen her hair? Girl, bye. That part.
yeah, love is real.
It is. It's
Oh,
this the frequency that you need to have on. You need to be wearing that. That's the full armor of God. The thing about it is you also need to know what God you're serving and what God you want to put out there for you. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's right, Clear Beer. You better okay. Okay. Love that. Yes. So like we're like still like not talking and stuff.
I'm
And
sorry. We
um
are.
no, we are not. We're we're doing something else. And I don't know what that is, but or what it looks like, but we're doing something
Okay,
else.
I'll just.
So like we said we were gonna talk about what's the I don't know whether or
Well,
not you ever
tonight
did
we
it.
were talking about just relationships and I guess setting the tone. Just what do you think? How do you feel a man is supposed to treat a woman?
Oh hell no. That's like so varied. That's like really wide. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the woman. You know? Yeah, getting it together. It depends on the woman. Like, but in a general type of way, respectful, um, um, giving her space when she needs it. And this is vice versa, also for the woman to give to the man respect. They both need to respect each other. They say that masculines come in and they want to be respected, right?
Mm-hmm.
But women, we want to be respected too. The hell? You
Right.
know, I don't want to girl by that part. I don't want a man that's disrespectful. I don't want a man that he doesn't respect my mind or my thoughts or my input or want me to bring 3 tables and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm over that space.
Right.
You know, um, we could equally bring things into each other that are very good, but it's gonna be love, respect, integrity. It's gonna be a good moral foundation. Also, it's the love has to be letting our values equal. So we don't have equal values. We're not equally yoked anyway. So the value system is very important.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if there are things that that person feels as though they can't respect in your value system, it's not gonna work. It's just straight up like that. That's not gonna work. So um I would say that women, I know what we're not looking for too. Also, I have been noticing in the in this space where we are creating, um it's I've been watching a couple of different channels out here, and I don't want to. A lot of times, women want a man to be a doormat, and then women have been coming out. And I say this because I want to touch on this base because we're all femmes here, and then we need to have a really greater understanding of what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
This thing about the guy has to be super tall.
Yeah,
I
that
think that's so weak.
I think that's so weak too.
Because you could get a short man and he'd be great to you. I mean, I don't think height has to do anything with his character, content of his character, the way he treats you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Do
it's
he
about
treat
the
you good?
confidence. Yeah,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
he treats you, the respect, the confidence. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter the height.
Yeah. I think people take things too far when they you know, well, you just too short for me. Well, your brain wave kind of short on that one. You kind of like you pushed yourself down instead of pulling yourself up and saying, okay, well, I want to know what this person is like. Do we meet in the middle somewhere? Do we like some of the same things? And what things are those? Are the most important things to us, or is that something that it could be there or not, and I'm still good with it? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But society treated every what's that say? Can
Every
you see
single
it?
person different.
Yeah, that's because we have our uniquenesses. Our uniquenesses push or prone to a space. You can't get everything you want out of a relationship. A
Right.
person can't be your whole full 100, but they can kind of meet you in the middle and be 75 on some real shit. This now we talking real shit.
Right.
Tall guys, they're ish. Bro, like being cautious to society. Ah, that's gonna be true. They have less um a lot of them are less charismatic and confident to come up and speak to a woman to just go after what they want. But I'm like this. If you see something you like it, shoot your shot. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You
Right.
gonna you gonna leave up out this place and you never really took yourself to that space to see if you could have had it or not. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
I think we all have like holdbacks. We all have like where we feel insecure about certain things about ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the way to get over that is just to walk through it. You know what I'm saying? Go for it anyway. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
So if I like, it's like me being in a shopping mall. Oh, I like that bag. I'm going for it. I got the grip for it. I'm going for it. And the grip is gonna be the confidence. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shit. Watch me do it. Oh, watch me do.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm going out there. I'm gonna be out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how you approach too.
And if you don't like my approach, it's cool. You're not for me. I'm not for you, and that's cool for me.
Well, I'm saying far as for a man and how they approach a woman.
Really?
Like
I think
sometimes they don't know how to
go
sometimes they
ahead.
don't know how to shoot they shot. And that's not for all, but I
So
think
tell
they
me
should
some of the
practice.
lines you've heard out there in the streets. Because I'm not gonna tell you mine, because they just be like, I just look at people and kind of keep walking sometimes, because I be like, really? That's what you're doing? Okay. And it is. It's about the approach. I'm gonna say this, if you got nerve approaching, this is to all guys, anybody, any male or masculine that passes up and listens. If you are not confident as you step to that woman, that is not gonna go great. It's gonna be
Yeah.
awkward. And I'm gonna tell you, don't make it awkward.
Yeah.
Just don't fucking make it awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I think approaches should just be you being yourself. Either she gonna like you or not. And it's
Yeah.
okay. Don't let that be a hit to you. It's not personal. It's just y'all don't fit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people down here take too much shit personal. You know,
They really do.
yeah, it's not a big whoop. You, I get turned down a lot for jobs and shit. I done put like 200 and some resumes. I didn't get personal about that shit. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is personally we might not have been a fit. You know what I'm saying? So I just allow this place to bring into me what I feel I want out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? I put myself in receiving mode of it, and that allows things to come into me. Like the out of the 200, I done got like five like emails for me to do the next step. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it is working, but this place is all about energy. And if you short and look, you could be short and cocky. I don't want you. Short and confident, cool beans. Now I'm saying the one guy hit on me, and when I denied him, he said, "Are you racist?" Damn, that's called peace. That's cold peace. No, I don't think. Look,
What? Are you kidding me? Are you racist
oh my God,
because
she
you
said,
didn't want him?
oh my God, they see.
That's
Okay,
that's
if there's any masculines that pass this up, and please listen to this part. Just because a woman turned you down does not mean she's a racist. Just because a woman turned you down does not mean that you're ugly. Just because a
right.
woman turned you down does not mean that you're not fine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She may have a man. She say, held me hostage on Bart and what? Oh wow, and said that. Oof.
What?
Wow, that is
They are
crazy.
getting desperate out here. It's a shame.
Yeah, it
The
is.
masculine is really getting desperate out here. Every woman don't have to want you. You
For
just
real.
not the one, and all due respect, it is what it is. Everybody don't have to choose you.
Girl, she said he sat next to her and she couldn't even get up out her seat. That's crazy to me. That's
Wow.
fucking wild, bro. Like, girl, you
I'm
need to
sorry that you had to deal with that.
like on some real shit. You need to get some, protection. Better to have it, not need it, than need it and not have it. You know what I'm talking about? I think that all women should, kind of like have protection on themselves, whether that's a shocker or you know what I don't want to put too much language on
Right.
here. You know what I mean? But
Right.
make sure you're protected. You know what I mean? Because
On all
that's
levels,
that's going
spiritually,
too far.
mentally, physically.
Yep. Emotionally, that's going too
Right.
far though. Right there, he took it real far. I can't mace the bus, the BART car. Well, you can. I don't know. Electricity work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm dead. Look,
That part.
let me just not say it straight
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You have to
Yeah.
figure it out, you
Yeah.
know.
Sometimes electricity do work. You ain't Shane? Shit.
But it's important as women to make sure you know how.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of stuff going on. Little things where dudes just kind of been flipping out and doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, listen, I'm seeing it across the whole country. It's like that's the weirdest energy ever. But the reason why that energy is happening is because people are not stepping into their new space to become
Right.
their new self. So they're reverting into old ways, and eventually that gulf is going to be spread so far apart they're not going to be able to see you after a while.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be okay, Claire. You'll be all right, honey. Clear beer. Yes. So just chunk that up. Don't let it put you in a space to where you're in fear. Because during this time you can't be in fear. It's a no-no to be in fear at this time. Just, be safe. Be aware. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
if you feel some energy coming off of somebody right away or something, move space or just move to somewhere else if you can. You know what I'm saying? Before they even sit down. You know what I mean? If you can. I'm just saying we all are out here trying to be vigilant, which is a little difficult sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But it's not impossible. That's what I want to say about that.
Right.
Hmm. I hate that. I really do hate that happened to you. I wish you could mace on the Bart. The fuck? Oops.
Yeah.
Cussing again.
No. People is just crazy nowadays, and you really have to protect your energy for sure, because and really fill the space out.
Yep.
Is it safe? Do I feel
Yep.
comfortable even sitting here?
Yep.
Because on the bar, yeah, it's gotten worse throughout these years. Like, the bar didn't used to be that bad. Yeah, you got a few homeless people, a few drunks or something here and there, but far as how it is now, you have like demons, soulless beings, young kids out there that's strung out on God knows what they own. Cause it ain't the type of stuff that they was on back in the day. Like when I was coming up, this shit seemed different. Excuse my language, but it's it's different, and it's scary. And you know, you have a thing where everybody's just trying to ignore it and mind their own business.
A lot of them go to the Church of Crystal Methodists. They're part of
Yeah.
that religion. They
Right.
be on some shit. You like,
Right.
you done lost your cap, bro. Your whole
Right.
brain gone. What are we doing? So yeah, like I understand your plight because I see a lot of that going on. And I saw a man the other day talking to himself real hard and heavy, and I just got real quiet because he was really he had a whole full blown conversation going on. He looked like he was ready to box too at the same time. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna observe. But you couldn't move out of your spot. Hell no. Hell no and damn that. I gotta put some electricity down. You too
Right.
close to me. You in my space. That part. But
Right.
I noticed that there are a lot of tensions raising right now. That's why I've been saying about the energy. Get somewhere and meditate, get somewhere and really get your energy in a space where you're very neutral to things. Because I've noticed that race is hit is has heightened.
Yeah.
It's like a lot. It's like they're sending out division waves, right? First, it was
Hmm.
black men didn't like black women. Then it was um, transgender was having a problem. You know what I'm saying? Then it hits the map. Now it's we're divided as a country because of race and all this other kind of nonsense they got going on. This place, you know what it is for real. If you don't know, if you know, you know. If you don't know, keep tuning into our space. You'll find out what this place is. And there are things you have to kind of change about the self in order to bypass a lot of the software that's being put out here right now. Because a lot of it is old, outdated software that's hitting the space. So you got to know how to kind of deal with that. Like, I'm gonna say this. Okay, I had a roommate, and my stickers on my car was like, "woo," you know what I'm saying? So they was like, "Why you haven't been pulled over this, that, and other?" And then when they said that, they planted a seed. So then after they planted that seed, I started to see police everywhere, and they just right on the side of me, and they was trying to make this whole place was trying to make me nervous, right? So basically, since I haven't been around that said roommate, that shit stopped,
Hmm.
and it wasn't happening before them until they planted that seed. So that lets me know that this place is built on your strong emotion and behind a repeated thought. And it
Right.
came up quick because when I first started riding like this, it made me nervous to ride like this. But after a while, I was kind of like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of like kicked that out, and so it never did approach me in that way any
Right.
longer. So
Right.
say to you, Claire Bear, what I'm kind of saying is, don't feed off into media. Try to go inside. Try to not be outside too much. You know what I'm saying? Looking at what the world is doing right now because it's in an upheaval. So better to be inside yourself and doing things for yourself in that kind of way than to do it in a way to where you're seeing all the atrocities happening because it's planting too many seeds that you don't want, and and the emotional charge that you're using is fear. So that part. That's the emotion that's in behind it. Because in any thing, when it comes to a man trying to approach a woman, that's what we be carrying as women: fear.
Right.
So there's that.
That's
On
true.
a lighter note, Chris Brown so fine. That's a
He
fine young
is.
man.
I love him so much.
We have to be careful not to turn this into the whole Chris Breezy. But I
Yeah.
was tired and off work. I feel you. I feel you. You was getting off from work and you was tired and you just like, meh. I feel that too. That's real. That's definitely real. But my wish or hope for you is
What?
to
Don't say but no. He grew from that. Like people make mistakes, and he trusts me. Like he didn't got his backlash and everything, and more that he don't even deserve. But I understand if you have your, feelings behind
Not
how you
the
feel about
woman
it. But
beater.
but I'm like, I've been a Chris Brown fan since day one, and
She
I
said, "Girl,
really
no, he
didn't
didn't
even.
get it together." Ah!
I ain't even want him to be with Rihanna, to be honest. I just felt like, and I fucked with Rihanna too, like, but I didn't think that it was a good idea. Just kind of filling their personalities and everything out, even though, like, yeah, it would seem like it was real hot and steamy. But I just felt like, far as for their career, his career, I really cared about his career because I mean, in my personal opinion, was the dopest artist, just his music and just seeing him grow and expand as an artist and to learn from his mistakes because we fuck up, we have our fuck up shit. I
Yeah, ain't
mean, we
nobody
didn't
down
did
here
stuff in
perfect.
life, where was it right? No, but
Yeah.
for him to just be canceled forever, like, I don't think so.
She said we was talking about good relationships, and now you're going fire an abuser. Well, okay, I'm gonna say this to you. I can't. I don't hold space to persecute or to judge somebody's um space. That's how you feel. That's how you feel about the situation. And I wasn't really trying to talk about his relationship. I was talking about the music. So
I
basically,
love his music.
I love his music, but I'm not gonna shame the man because he done went through some things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not into doing that one. Cause everybody here, I mean, if you ain't did shit, then I want to see somebody that's gonna cast a stone that they living in that glass house. So no, I was just saying I like the music. That's all. She said, "OMG, Nar."
Yeah.
Clara Trip. Oh my
Well,
god.
his music is more like, for me, like, he got high vibration, high frequency music,
Well, not all of it, but
Well, not all
he
of it. I
got
mean,
some.
some of it, but some of it he be having, I don't know. He be having some good music. It's some feel good music. He may be on
Yeah.
some BS, some of his stuff, but
No, I
I'm a
heard
music
things in the
person.
streets about him. But that's neither here nor there. I really was not trying to go there about relationships because they're both not in a relationship with each other any longer, which is good. So that's a good thing that happened out of the situation. On the grounds of they just they were young, they had other people in their ear. The industry is something else, and if you were in that industry, which I've been in that industry, you would know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of pushing and moving people and making people do stuff and all kind of stuff like that. So I don't really want to get off into that because that's gonna open a whole nother can of worms, and I don't know who's watching, besides us watching and interacting with one another. Um, but it's a past thing. It's done. It's over. They're not together anymore. Whoop, whoop. Now we can change the station. Let's try. Okay, let's look at a relationship that might be good. So what relationship would you like to talk about?
Yeah.
Seeing as though you felt like he was a woman beater. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, right. Shit, the police showed up. We had to stop. Know what I'm saying? Like, who's in a relationship? You what? Me
You
what?
in a relationship? Yeah, you Claire Bear.
Girl, I'm talking about the powers that be that's listening to us. So I get where she coming from with that. I'm talking about the powers that be. I can't say exactly what I want to say on here because we are on a platform that have like shit that tell you don't be doing certain things and shit because they'll kick you off. Huh? What? What does it say?
We'll keep talking about people, how people can work with each other. and not put each other down.
Oh, hmm. Well, the thing about that is you got to walk through this life with no judgment, because the moment you're judging something is the moment that you're spinning out and spiraling out to a nine on this. If I had, I wish I had a diagram to show you what I'm talking about, but it's almost like you're spiraling out of space when you're in the seat of judgment, when you're in the seat of um um checking somebody else and what they've been doing. The thing about it is, to stay centered, one must center on the self. And if you can center on the self and love the self and respect the self and not judge yourself, then
Hmm.
it's easier for you in relationships not to do that same thing, because what you practice. Girl, no, laugh my ass off. I look, but I don't touch. Uh-oh. What you look at and you don't touch. Now we getting juicy. What happened? Because not pee each other down, but you started this convo with. Are you talking about relationships, not putting people down type shit? You talking about the tall shit? I'm glad this is
But
a
I feel
demo.
like, yeah, but like you said, loving the self, that's what it's about. Being able to have that love for yourself and having self confidence and knowing how to talk to yourself and love and respect yourself. You going to love and respect your partner and who you with.
Yep.
But if you ain't loving the self and ain't working on the self, then you showing ain't gonna be working on no relationship and trying to build with somebody.
Well, loving the self means you don't put other people down. Loving the self is not going in and trying to sabotage shit because you don't have your shit together. First, get your shit
Mhm.
together, because you can't love nobody out there in the world without loving the self.
Right.
That's gonna be real. And ugly arguments, that shit don't work. So if you don't lift yourself up and love on yourself and be all right with you, then you're gonna be an agitator in your own creation. And what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna bring agitation towards you.
Right.
Anytime you get mad, anytime you are out of space with the self like that, you mad at somebody else. I don't care if you mad at somebody else. I bet you it's gonna reflect back to you that same situation, and you're gonna go through something that's gonna piss you off and make you mad. So the thing about it is you got to know how to love the self. Loving the self means you don't judge others, because the thing about it is those others are you. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Period. That's you. So if you gonna seriously love the self, judgment has to be thrown out of the window. Judgment is only utilized to see if, okay, you go into a situation, you say you judge the situation, not the person, but the situation, the climate of the situation. Is this what I
Uh-huh.
really want out of my creation? And if not, go back in and meditate, rethink that shit over, and put it in a different space. But don't judge the person, release the person because that person is not for you type shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's how that's gonna run through. That's right. We are all
Right.
mirrors. We're basically reflecting, because we are. It's all one thing. And
Yeah.
everybody keeps thinking that it's divided. It's not divided. You're not. I heard somewhere today. I watched a video where a lady, a school teacher, she was talking about brown-eyed children and blue-eyed children, and in that she was more or less experimenting with her children to see how they would maneuver if they were given positive conversation, positive reinforcement. They did really well, because people were saying that blue-eyed children were smarter than brown-eyed children. And she put that quote out there, and the kids, the blue-eyed children, were doing well for a while, and the brown-eyed children were not doing so well. And then she switched it up for them. And this is, we're talking about children in an elementary setting. And then they came to find out that that positive reinforcement in behind the brown-eyed children, okay, well, now they're doing better, and the blue-eyed children are not doing as well. So what I'm saying is, to say that everything is one.
Mm-hmm. You there? Let's see what happened to OC. Can you still hear us out there? Wait, let's see. Let me bring her back up. Hold on, you guys. But yeah, I'm just waiting for her to come back up. But we are all reflections. And it's just to show us certain areas what we may need more work on. And being able to detach, knowing when to detach from things, getting what you need, learning the lesson, and moving on.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
I had got a call and it did something weird.
Oh, okay.
So I think the first thing about loving is learning to not judge so heavy. Not even the self so heavy. You should never judge yourself like that. Talk up to yourself, talk good to yourself. That's gonna start that love process for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't love nobody while you hating them at the same time. That don't work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying about being able to see the reflection and knowing what areas to work on and being able to detach when you
Yeah,
get,
detach is good.
yeah,
But you don't want to become to the point where you just like have no feelings in behind it. But you want to detach in some of the most kindest ways you can come up with. That part.
right,
Yeah.
right.
I felt an energy shift too.
What did you say?
I felt an energy shift.
Yeah, you felt the shift.
Yeah.
Tell us
Mhm.
more about this shift.
There's nothing really to say. I just felt an energy shift. There's not really anything to talk about on that one.
Okay, just now or
Yeah, I just felt the
okay.
energy shift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes. So like relationships for the first relationship is that's gonna be the best relationship is the one you're in with yourself. And I know we say
Mm-hmm.
these things kind of like fluidly. You hear a lot of people saying this, but that's gonna be the truth of a matter. When you was always looking for love out in the world, you was looking at for you.
For
You weren't
yourself.
looking for no yeah, you weren't looking for nobody else but you. So when you get yourself to a space where you feel like you love yourself really well and you're accepting you for you, good, bad, and indifferent, then the partner you will get will measure that because you'll be at that frequency of it. So
Yeah.
that's what we really like that.
Yes.
That's gonna be some good shit.
Mm-hmm. And then you attract your person.
Yep. The one that's still like you, remember they still a reflection though. They still
Right.
showing you pieces and parts of yourself. So that's just making you better. It makes them better because you're showing them different pieces and parts of themselves. Because everything is just one. I like that. That
Yes.
made it simpler.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Real simple.
Hmm. Not so much to worry about. Not so much to fret over.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you're really working on yourself. You're not
Yeah.
really worried about what's outside of you.
Yeah, this place is here for you to master the self. All
That's right. Let them know. Let them know, baby.
That's it. So, what do you feel like when it comes to you dating right now? The atmosphere of dating, what does that feel like to you?
Are you asking the listeners out there?
No, I'm asking you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
What do I feel about dating?
Yeah. What do you feel like the climate is like for you right now in dating?
Mm, I feel like it's in a different climate.
Okay.
I feel like right now I'm open to it, but I'm very, very picky on who I give some even an increment of my energy to.
And what things like are are like deal breakers for you, even on like initial dating, just initial, say you're on an initial date with somebody, a deal breaker that would make you stop right there.
Hmm. An invite to their house. I don't like when a person.
Right, invite to their house.
I
I
don't want
feel
to come
that.
over.
That's fair. That's fair.
I know that's like a big deal breaker for me because then it's just like, ew. Why do I want to hang out at your house? I barely even really want to be bothered. I don't even know. I mean, no.
um
Yeah, but I think that's a deal breaker for me.
you got a lot of men that they're they're tempting their game towards they're cooking now, so they be like, inexpensive. They're thinking of things of that nature too as well, and then some of them just really trying to get you close because they want to, that part.
Hmm.
But for the most part, um yeah, a house date, guys, on the first date, that's like, be for real. Don't
Yeah,
practice be thinking.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't invite somebody over to my house I just met and shit. We talking about dating. You can't come to
yeah.
my house.
I,
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't neither. I don't
Nah.
understand it, and I'm not even in the dating scene like that. So
Yeah,
I'm really new to it at this point because I feel like things have changed.
drastically.
Yes.
Real fast,
I'm
like
like,
real
damn.
fast, like what the hell? Like,
Damn.
are you serious right now? That's crazy.
Like, what's going on?
I'm like, what mud duck are you hanging around that you actually asked me that shit? And you just, all you said was, "Hi, lady, how you doing?" type shit. Then all of a sudden, that, you somebody I want to take to my house and feed you some dinner. Bitch, who? What?
Yeah,
Wait,
no. And
people
then
get to
get
know you.
offended when you say no and try to break things down or just, so they won't ask again. And it's
They end up
like, gosh,
asking again.
yeah. Or they get defensive and
Mhm.
make up excuses or make it look like, well, why should I trust you? Well, why do you trust me when I already said I didn't want to come to your house?
That part. But my
Like,
thing is why you gonna invite some girl over that you don't really know her that well? She can get you robbed like this.
right,
To me, that's just not even no damn common sense. That's goofy as fuck.
right.
That's goofy. The hell?
Yeah, very, very goofy. Yeah, I had somebody, tell me about how they had a stalker because I told them I didn't want to come to their house. They telling me about
Hey.
some female stalker they had, and I'm like, clearly, sir, you haven't learned your lesson.
Because you just invited me over to your house with
Right.
your you need a whole, you know what? We gonna get you a helmet, baby. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna send that bitch to you for your birthday.
Right. Yeah, they want you to tell you what they want to hear, but I'm really not into telling a person what they want to hear. I'm just gonna speak what's on my mind and tell you the truth because why not? What it's not gonna hurt me or you. You know, either you're the one or you're not the one. You know, and I don't mean no harm or, I'm not a rude person, but some people can take advantage of your kindness.
Shit, I'm rude, nigga. The fuck. If you rude, me too. Like, and I'm gonna match your energy. What the fuck just happened right now? You shifted the energy. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, you rude me too. Cause like, nah, I don't like a bully. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
sometimes I find myself in spaces with men where they just want to be a bully about some shit. I'm in a relationship. Never mind. We're not gonna go there. But you know what I'm saying? They just are bullies. And
yeah, they try to
I do.
trick you into having a whole secret relationship that you didn't even know about.
Hell yeah. I'm like, the fuck is happening right now? Excuse my
The
French.
first time you may step foot in a person's house, they like, we go together. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like who?
what?
Like who
No.
did that? I have heard some of the most riveting stories from women about the dating scene. And okay, in Miami, it's like they should just close shop. I don't know what the hell they over there doing. Cause um the young ones are running after women that are older, and you know what that's about a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? And they're more or less wanting to go over to their house and become squatters. It's like what?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. Some of these celebrities is getting down like that. It's very embarrassing. I'm like, wow.
Like what?
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So like I don't know. It's just getting very weird out here a little bit for my taste. And so I stay in meditation a lot. I'll be like fuck that. Like excuse my French
Right.
again. I be cussing. Ugh. Y'all gonna have to deal with life because I cuss. I don't know. That's just truly who I am. So I don't know what to tell you with that. Every once in a while, it's gonna slide out that part.
Yeah.
I am trying to be more aware of it, but yeah, whatever. I like it though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
It's
do.
not.
So
It's not. It's not that
I
bad.
agree
You're
with
not
Claire.
projecting.
I
Well, I
agree with
don't
Claire
feel.
on the grounds of yeah, and they gonna match your energy. You bully me, I'm bully back. I'm gonna be ugly too. You know, you don't like what's happening right now. It's just a reflection. That's
Right.
all. You
Right.
know that part.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're squatting, wanting to squat in the women's houses and stuff, and then women. Man, I'm not down to nobody. I'm just saying before we get started, and I want to say I want to preface this. I want to preface it with the idea of I'm not judging. Do what the fuck you want to do with your life. It's your life. But the shit is funny to me. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
observing.
Mm-hmm.
You sleeping with everybody on the dating scene. Cause what are we doing? I'm trying to understand. I'm really trying to understand. And a lot of it is just for free. So now I really am trying to understand. Now we got two sides to every coin. And masculine doing fruity stuff, but feminine's doing fruity stuff too. I just you know, I have heard some things where they're like trying out men, but by going out, getting shit faced, and then sleeping with them, and then realizing, well, no, I probably shouldn't have did that. That's
What?
kind of yeah. I'm getting a lot of that. Like in my work, I'm getting a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I probably shouldn't have. You probably shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? But the
Right.
thing about it is poor choices is what I'm looking at when it comes to the dating scene right now and how we approach or how we deal with the thing that's in front of us that we say we want and how we deal with it in an intelligent way. You know what I'm saying? I believe that we're not being as intelligent as we should be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to that, I'm getting. Claire says that's life. What's life?
Oh, in your 20s?
Eh, everybody go through bullshit in their 20s.
Right.
But I'm talking about these some old motherfuckers. I'm talking about these some like 40-year-old bitches. Ah, I saw a lady that was 60, uh, chill, but like she got pregnant at 60 because she was out there and then she didn't know who the baby daddy was. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
Hey, girl. Hey. Mari Burns is on here. Mari Burns. We love that. But yeah, um, the fem is not doing so well either when they're in their lower, in their hells. You know what I'm saying? What I would say to all feminine and masculine, that if you sitting in your hells at this time, go do some deep breathing and try to come out your hells. You know what I'm saying? Stop, have some damn self control. And I don't want to use the word control because then I'm gonna get wiped for that shit. But it is self control, shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like have some damn self respect. Pull back
Right.
a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Ease back. You know what I mean?
Right. You don't always have to operate in your lower chakras. You don't
You surely
always
don't.
have to operate just because you may feel a certain feeling may come about. You don't always have to
She
react
over
on
there crying pregnant sister. I'm listening. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it. Yeah, but I'm just saying you don't always have to react just because you may feel a certain sensation,
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
because those sensations, those feelings are just temporary.
There
So
we go. Like that. Shit, that's yeah. Hell, fuck yeah. Ooh,
sometimes you end up playing yourself when you react on certain things versus taking a step back and really seeing the reality of it versus the smoke and mirrors. Sometimes people portray themselves to be a certain way
yeah,
just to get what they want for that time being, and then once they get what they want, then they up out.
yeah. So like, um, what's another term for self control? And I understand what you're saying about not control, but self control. But I was talking to a fellow colleague, and they didn't want to tell their patients, they didn't want to utilize the framework self control.
Hmm.
Um, they wanted to use something. He used another term, and I can't right now remember what that is. But he was like, control is like not a good thing. I'm like, I think control is a really good thing. So we had a debate about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
control is a good thing because what you're trying to do, control the self
The
to
self,
pivot.
right?
Yeah, yeah, you feel me? Like on some real shit.
Control the self control. That's the only control you can honestly have,
That
is
part.
control
If
over the self and how
you
you
dash,
perceive your reality of things. You
that's
know,
right, because you have no control over other godheads on some real shit. They gonna do what they want to do. They're a unique fractal. They're just another expression of source itself, and they gonna think what they want to think. So they still not
hmm
divided, but they still unique. You feel what I'm saying?
right?
The gift is to not be divided, but unique. My thing is like, whatever that part. And I
Hmm.
know people get slightly sensitive about things. See, I'm
Yeah,
not sensitive. I'm not no sensitive motherfucker like that. I'm just not. I'm not
yeah.
mad about shit. I don't. It don't bother me. But a lot of things when I say things, people get tempered. They get a
Hmm.
little, get a little upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like, you know, the terminology we're using down here also conflicts with relationships as well. If you can't tell the truth about a matter or be truthful to the self, then the things that reflect back to you will not be the truth of what you are trying to build, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So you got people down here that they tell you, I want to love you, I want to have a relationship, and the intent be off because it's not a true matter. You know what I'm saying? So there's somewhere inside it, and people want to say, okay, it's the other person. It's the other person. They came to me, they lied to me, they told me this, they trumped me up, back piggybacking off of what you were saying about, you know, lying ass motherfuckers, basically. And you put yourself in a position to where you're failing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
By giving yourself up to a person that had different intentions than what they said to you. But the real culprit in the matter is you. The one
Right.
that you're gonna really need to look at is you. That's why I said self control is a thing. But there's in the field of um psychiatric health or well being of the mind, they don't want to use the terminology self control anymore because they're saying that control is a bad word. And I really feel like it's not. I feel like it's your perception on it.
Mhm.
So they're coming
I
out with some more bullshit. Oops. Excuse me. Accident. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
So relationships, the first relationship before you go get in any other relationship should be with you. And that's really the truth to the game. So time down to the self is not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And wanting to have things a certain way within reason, being reasonable about it too, and having some damn common sense, because common sense is a thing down here. Um, it helps you out to love you better so that you're able to love others better. So that part.
Mhm. All of you, all your imperfections
Yeah, yeah.
and all flaws and all. The
Flaws
beauty
and
of you.
balls to the wall. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my ADHD. No, that's not. That's just not real. I'm just fucking playing. It's like, Tourette's. God damn it. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just like, I want to have a good relationship. I would love to have a partner, but in me, I feel as though it's not a good time for me to be in a relationship like that. That it
Mhm.
takes so much, you know what I'm saying, to be in those type of, you have to, it's like work sometimes, and it shouldn't be work. I feel like it should be just very easy. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times you get to see the reflection of you be around some people and you be like, oh, that's work. I think it should be light work, not heavy duty ass work, where it should be to where both of y'all can communicate what you're trying to say to one another, and that makes it a lot easier. So communication, that means that y'all both have good communication with the self. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So y'all can have good conversations or good communication with one another. If you can hear off into somebody's needs and they can hear off into your needs, because not all the time is it verbal cues. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just your body language. You know what I'm saying? And your partner can like feel that shit. That's the reason why we're sharpening our intuition and shit like that right now.
Right.
So we can do those types of things. And a lot of times that just takes time down for you to work on yourself. But most people, they don't want to be by themselves. They scared
Yeah.
to be by themselves. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn. If you don't love you, how somebody else gonna love you? And that's
Right.
just basically what's going on with that situation.
Right. Some
Yeah.
people just feel like they can't be alone with themselves. Like, damn, that's uncomfortable for you. Like, I hate that, for
Yeah.
whoever that is, because you should always enjoy your own self company.
Yep.
That's really important to be able to enjoy spending time alone and spending time with the self and being able to connect with people, but also come back to the self.
Yeah. I remember what the term was that he was using. It was self regulation.
Mm,
But I don't even think that's really, tip of the iceberg. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
I think self control is the practical term for that, that it explains a whole lot better. But
Yeah.
back to what you were saying. But yeah, that being with the self thing is very hard for most people. It
Mm-hmm.
is. They find themselves being depressed, having no one to talk to. They refuse to talk to themselves, refuse to spend time with the self, refuse to touch and hug the self, refuse to love on the self, saying the self is not good enough. That's a not good enough term, basically, is what's going
Right.
on there.
And then that's all you gonna get is just not good enough, a not good enough partner.
Yep, yep. reflecting that same bullshit back to you. Well, this was a good run, I think. You think? Or not? Ooh, 818 on the clock. My shit is in alignment. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll be doing that.
It was a cute little video. I wonder if I can show it on here. I don't know. Let me see. But it was a cute video I had came across last night on YouTube, and it was a father talking to his daughter.
Oh,
She
cool.
has vitiligo. I don't know if I said it right. Excuse me.
Vitiligo.
Yeah,
Vitiligo. I'm sorry. I'll be having, yeah.
but the
My
baby
thoughts.
was dropping some jewels though.
Oh, yeah? Love that.
Oh yeah. Let
I
me
love
see.
that.
I'm like,
Wait.
so just so wise for her age. I'm just gonna flip the camera. Let me see how this work.
Okay.
Let's see, cause and then I gotta see where is the camera. Okay, let me see. How do you do this? No, I just let's see. Give me a second, guys. I want to figure out how to flip the camera on here where you guys can see it. I was gonna give y'all a visual.
Oops. Hey, girl. Hello? Uh-oh. Can't hear it.
Why did I have it on mute? Hello?
I don't know.
Was it on
I was
mute the
telling
whole
you.
time?
I was telling you I couldn't hear it.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
Hold on, I
Why?
got reverb. Hold up. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Don't even worry about it.
That's See, that's why this is a test run, you guys. I'm
That
sorry.
part.
Y'all missed the whole thing. That's
Well,
a
obviously, he
shame.
had on a cute little dress, and she was real pretty, and the dad was like very handsome. He looked astute.
Well, he was explaining to his daughter about how kids may be in school, how they may
Uh,
tease you
yeah,
because you have vitiligo,
yeah.
and I'm, I'm just gonna let you hear it. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you're
Just
good.
okay.
What I wanted to talk to you about is your lips. My lips? What do you think is happening to your skin? My skin? I don't know. Still trying to figure it out, but what it looks like is called vitiligo. Say vitiligo. Vitiligo. If you go
They
to
don't like
school,
it.
people may look at you different because you don't have skin like that. They could say nice things or they could say mean things. If people say mean things, that's okay. You just tell the teacher. And this is the most important thing today for you. Never, ever, ever think you're not beautiful. I am beautiful. And you always stand on that. Let nobody tell you different. Okay? Okay. And it's still beautiful. It's a beauty mark. So when people ask, what's wrong with your mouth? Say, it's a beauty mark. Why is You're so unfazed. I want you to always be like that, okay? Okay. And very confident to be yourself. And not to worry about people. Worry about yourself. How do you feel about yourself? Happy and grateful. What are you grateful about? I'm grateful about myself and me.
I'm grateful about myself and me. I'm
Yes. Talking about all the confidence, all of it, all
yes,
the swag. We love
yes.
that.
That was just
Yeah.
such a beautiful message. Like it just made my heart melt.
Well, it's got my whole body vibrating to hear her speak so so fluently great about herself. That's the wonderful thing. And then she knew, "Dude, don't talk about me, mind your business.
Right,
Like you worry about you."
right.
I love that. All that's good. All that's good. More
Hmm.
children should be learning those lessons. You know what I mean?
Yes, having that
Yeah.
self confidence is important at a very young age.
Yep. It most definitely is. Most
I'm here for it.
definitely is.
I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see the parents speaking life to their children. It's beautiful.
Yes. Yes. I agree with you.
I want to see more of that.
Yeah. You just focus on that. You know what I'm saying? When you focus on that, then you'll see more of that. Straight up.
Hmm.
Dead ass. I've been seeing a lot of loving things happening where people um help the homeless. They're um they're showing like videos to where this guy, like a guy might try to trust a woman and another guy gonna stand up to that guy to not let him do that. And it's good people in the world. It's still good people in the world. So
Hmm.
the world has a chance. You know what I mean?
Right.
It has a chance. Unlike if you're judging the world, you stand less of a chance to be able to be suited up. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because you in judgment of it. You know what I'm saying? It's all
Hmm.
you. You should never be in judgment of it
Right.
because that's gonna make it turn against you. So you turned your own creation against you in that way. So when they speak love and life like that, yeah, I dig that kind of shit. That's real cute right there. I like that.
Yes.
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 Hmm.
Just made my heart melt.
Too cute. Too cute.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Well, we're gonna have this shit so rigged the next time we get on here. We appreciate you for your time,
yeah.
uh, coming on and chilling with us. We appreciate you giving up that space to come in and join in and laugh with us, cry with us, talk shit with us. You know what I'm saying? All the things, all the things. So I'm gonna sign off.
Yes. Well, me too. I appreciate you guys for dropping by. Stay posted if you guys like the video, like this conversation. Like, share, subscribe to both of our stations. We appreciate you. And yeah,
Yeah.
this was just a little trial run. We're going to get back at it and just bear with us, be patient, and we will see you next time.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.